What the heck is going on with Halo 7? Hopefully not this fake leak where this guy talks about how Halo 5 is coming back with the core mechanics in Halo 7. But what I want to talk about is some actual concrete information. We have tons of posts from LinkedIn creators, and huge shout out to RebsGaming for actually finding a lot of this information. But we have people like Becca Waters, right? Which talks about how she was a part of the narrative and franchise production support on 343's next title in development. This is exciting because we got tons of posts to talk about today, as well as more information about what is going on with the next Halo game, 343's status, and just generally some juicy stuff to talk about, some real information. Guys, be sure to smash that like button blue. Let's go ahead and jump into it. First of all, Xbox Game Showcase is right around the corner, just days away, taking place on June 9th, 10 a.m. Could be something there, possibly not, but I am looking forward to an article or something about maybe Phil Spencer talking about the future of Halo. Although there is rumors of 343 doing something unexpected, so that would actually be really exciting to see and be blown away. It would actually almost make up for this post where 343 says, growing up is realizing that Spartans do die, which is funny because it is a bit tone deaf. People did not take it very well. Some people are saying it was just a joke, but like, yeah, right, I don't know. Anyway, I made a counter post and yeah, I felt like I needed to. Someone recently discovered a senior character systems designer earlier this year, and they posted this. They are building systems, player systems, and assets in Unreal Engine 5, and also designed original bosses for Halo Infinite, which makes me think that they're designing bosses, again, for Halo 7. But we actually did talk about this one already. Becca Waters, however, is new, as well as a bunch of other people that have recently left 343. This doesn't bode super well for the status of the game. Ultimately, I think they're fine, but there are some major positions here that 343 still needs. But Becca Waters talks about how she provided narrative and franchise support for 343's next title, which is going to be Halo 7 or some side Halo game, right? That's what 343 is here for. I would be pretty shocked if 343 made something that wasn't Halo related, but clearly you can see everything else in her listing here is basically her experience anyway at 343, is all Halo related, right? Now, also according to RebsGaming, there was an engine switch in January 2023. 343 switched to Unreal Engine 5. Okay, this is pretty big news. Obviously, it's something that we've been talking about for a long time, and I think it has massive implications. So, Brian Keck, which is another person at 343 that recently left, said this: I am actively seeking a new position within a company that values performance and honesty. So completely speculative here. I think maybe, I wonder if he's talking about 343. I hope not, but if there's still a company that has culture issues, that's really gonna damage Halo 7 in the long term. But he says he had extensive UE5 experience as both dev and in production planning, which just kind of adds to the overarching story here that Halo 7 is gonna be in Unreal Engine 5. 343, by the way, is no longer accepting applications for the cinematic director. Matt Campbell actually left 343 in March and was in charge of Halo cinematics, and they probably found a replacement, which is good. But there's still several jobs that 343 is still looking for, such as the software development engineer, senior concept artist, senior surfacing materials artist, lead game systems designer, lead game designer, and lead gameplay designer. These all seem rather important for making a game and a Halo game, so I hope those jobs are filled soon. But we also have another person leaving 343 recently, John McDowell, which left 343 as the multiplayer mode product owner. And this person is someone that basically managed the modes on Halo Infinite, led mode content for Season 4 Infection and 5 Extraction, and also worked with the mode Scrum team to implement gameplay features. He was also, back in a couple years ago, was promoted to the narrative lead on Halo Infinite. So this is someone that was working on, like, I think the multiplayer seasonal story content, but since they ended that, last year or so, that is basically the end of that. And so he switched to, well, now he's not even working at 343, so that kind of sucks. We also have a concept artist, which did a lot of work on the seasons for Halo Infinite, also leaving. So we have a lot of information here, basically painting the picture that 343 needs more people to work at the studio. They're also switching to Unreal Engine 5 and just entertaining this leak where someone actually posted this. This is basically Halo 7, and this person claims that seeing the massive failure of Halo Infinite has been determined that the classic style gameplay, which fans at 343's management insist Halo Infinite is based on, will no longer work for the franchise. The severe drop-off in player numbers, as well as feedback from Reddit, not my decision, just something I've overheard, has informed the direction Halo should take. Anything Halo Infinite has done will be ignored, and Halo 5 is the blueprint that Project Halo 7, tentative title, will be built on. Project Halo 7 has been planned to feature a return to something akin to Halo 5's gameplay: sprint, clamber, thrust, slide, stabilization, return from Halo 5. New from the moveset are two abilities tentatively called Jet Boost and Wall Run, an ability that allows players to place portals, basically like Splitgate, also being tested but will probably be cut. Now, the reason why, I'll just stop here for a moment, I think that this leak is fake is that it's just really, really detailed. And usually leaks are not so darn, into the details, but we have seen crazy things like this before become true later. I've been following Halo since Halo 4 and the launch date of that, actually technically Halo Reach, but I started doing YouTube around Halo 4, and I gotta say, some crazy things do get confirmed. Sometimes these might be lucky guesses, and I'd also be a hypocrite because I've also had sources tell me things that were correct in the past, but I couldn't just tell y'all who these people were. You just had to kind of, trust me, bro. And so, yeah, this might be one of those situations where it's like, trust me, bro, but I don't actually think any of this is too crazy. Obviously, like all the other content creators, as well as pretty much everyone, is attacking this person, saying that this person is lying and basically faking this leak, and honestly they probably are, but I don't want to necessarily rule out anything. It's just kind of the speculative, we don't know, and the fact that they don't really have any sources or have posted anything before or have any kind of track record makes the likelihood that this is real very, very low. With that being said, he talks about some realistic things like sprint is unlimited, clamber is here again, thrust keeps your momentum again, slide is here, stabilization, jet boost is an ability that allows you to jump once again, so basically a double jump, and wall run is exactly what it sounds like. The crazy thing is, I'm not really gonna say 343 that this is below them. I mean, I feel like they probably would blame the core gameplay mechanics for Halo 7 or for Halo Infinite's failure and make changes for Halo 7. I bet they're gonna change the story. I mean, this kind of adds with their track record, right? With that being said, we also have other people like Sarasia here saying that Halo 7 leak is BS for anyone wondering. Pretty sure the next game will be whatever we have in Infinite but in Unreal, at least gameplay wise. And, it makes me want to ask Sarasia, why do you think that? Because Halo 7 ultimately, or Halo Infinite, was kind of a failure, I think, commercially. So what are they going to do? How are they going to attribute the blame? Ultimately, I think it's bad due to bad management, how they couldn't even hold up a live service game. The game launched incomplete, but something makes me think that they're not going to think those are the actual issues. They're going to blame possibly something else. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Smash that like button and subscribe. Join me on the great journey of following Halo, and I'll see you soon. Peace.